I've asked you not to sign in the second lecture. Always sign with the.
Not signed.
I have seen this Akansha and Swastika. They both are absent. They are online. It's okay. It's okay. Swastika is from here. And who has gone from online to offline? Parth, is it? Parth, क्या हो गया तुझे?
Sir, I am in Rajasthan.
अच्छा ठीक है. Come on. Tell me in that chapter, first war of independence. What was the last heading? We have completed the causes with the points. All military causes. Okay. But what I'm going to do today, I'm going to skip with that one and I'm going to the next main heading. What is the next main heading?
Drawbacks.
I'm going to get into the consequences. So you can put today's date and write the heading and write consequences. I have told after my arrival, this murmuring sound is really killing me like this. I'm saying, keep your mouth shut. Okay, give me one volume at least. Thank you.
No?
It is
Sir,
on
the
page
screen is not
number-
shared.
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing it. Right? It is on page number 9. Everyone come to page number 9. Consequences. They will ask major points are, and we are going to discuss that. Anyway, causes I'm not going to leave. Okay. So put the heading as consequences and write capital A in that. End of company's rule. Consequences, capital A. End of the company rule. End of the company's rule. So what I'm going to do, since the chapter is getting little bit lengthier and bigger, we will discuss, mark and move ahead. And the next lecture itself, you have to come back to with me notes. You are from which school? Priya Bharat, is it? What's his name?
Ryan.
So you have some goodies from here.
Yes, sir. To
All
our
are-
in the Zoom meeting.
अच्छा, Zoom meeting में भी कौन है तेरे सर? अच्छा, Parth is from same school, is it?
Sir, same section.
Oh, same class, is it?
Sir, another is
Hey, just help him with Parth. You have been offliner, is it? Help him with
Yes,
a
sir.
little bit of notes and other things. Take it.
Yes, sir.
Write down the heading, and we are getting into volume, end of the company's rule. Pick up the volume. Now, once I start, if anybody is talking left and right, no explanation, nothing. See the Fevicol, 15 grams into the mouth. You are picking up the pencil, and they have given end of the company's rule. So you put points in the volume. The most significant result, end of the company's rule. Did you see? Only underline that point. That's enough. Underline it, tick karo, jo bhi karna hai. Second, in that same heading, Government of India directly. Second point, Government of India directly started the rule by Crown. Udhar add karna hai word. Government of India directly went under the Crown. You write went. WNT went.
Sir, second point.
That is second point. First point, significant result was end of the rules, East India Company. Second, Government of India directly went under the Crown. Then next, the main provisions are, ये पूरा line नहीं चाहिए. The main provisions are, now in that one, transfer of power from East India to British Crown. Are you seeing only the words? Only the words, not underline the whole line. उन दोनों में से volume किसके पास नहीं है? उसके पास नहीं है.
So where is the third point?
How many have not received the volume from the office till now? So you also did. Today you are attending. What's your name then? Same school, same class. Hey, listen. Those who are joining, you also didn't get the volume.
yes. Sir.
I'll have a personal check. Maybe some out of circulations or what is it? Online PDF. Acha. Hey, then he's saying online PDF. Did you receive?
Sir, that one I received.
Then make use of it. Then by the time they get the volume for you guys, okay? Make use of that. In fact, I personally remember the first COVID, which was a serious deadlock for us. I used to share the online lectures and start moving it. And then remember, first whole month I used to sit, write, type, and then share the screen, then do it. 15 दिन में इतना हवा निकल गया कि आधा घंटा का लेक्चर के लिए रात को 3-3 बजे बैठ के टाइप करता and the next morning the students क्या सर टाइपिंग में इतना बड़ा मिस्टेक कैसे आया coolly बोले ये थोड़ा सा मिस्टेक हो गया नहीं सर I don't accept this mistake मतलब वाह बेटा मेरे ऊपर नेक्स्ट टाइम क्या करता था ऑनलाइन में पीडीएफ था वही शेयर कर लेता सर ये मेरे पास भी तो मुंह बंद करके देखो ठीक है so meantime what's his name you use the online PDF and then we'll see what is the circulation okay let's see then second point in that power was to be exercised by underline secretary of the state are you understanding powers was to be exercised by the secretary aided by a council this is
for India नहीं करती
हाँ नहीं चाहिए वो तो इंडिया के लिए तो चल रहा है अभी अमेरिका के लिए थोड़ी चेंज रहा है third point
So where?
Secretary of the state was responsible for the parliament did you not see that is point number 3 then point number 4 ultimate power over India remained with British parliament matlab although they sent a secretary from London to India but the final authority was in the hands of whom in the queen's hand only directly
सर उन्होंने ऐसा दे दिया नहीं
रुको मैं जो भी बोलता हूँ तू ऐसा पूछेगा तो मैं कैसे बताऊँ talk politics when the revolt of 1857 ended the most important thing the people wanted we do not have any belief on East India Company correct so we want to ban that so parliament said it's okay no problem we are there 100 miles or 1000 miles away from you we can directly rule you we will send you a secretary so what the secretary will do secretary will directly report to the British Parliament in London abhi jaise you are stepping into a temple first you have to make the Ganesh Bhagwan happy then is Hundir happy you know Hundir the mice
yes
then Ganesh then fir Pandit then fir Shiv पहुंचते तो पूरा टाइम निकल जाता अभी शिव बोलता मैं डायरेक्टली दर्शन दूंगा बट लंदन में बैठ सो क्वीन इज डायरेक्टली रूलिंग इंडिया बट बाय सेंडिंग ए सेक्रेटरी तो अगर आपको लगता है कि मुझे क्वीन से मिलना है डायरेक्टली मीट द सेक्रेटरी विल पास द मैसेज डायरेक्टली टू लंदन पार्लियामेंट इज इट ओके इन बिटवीन जो इंटरमीडिएट था सब गया तो आपको माला फूल वो पेड़ा वो सब अभी खर्चा नहीं है सीधा डायरेक्टली पार्लियामेंट से मिल सकता है करेक्ट है So I think these Brahmins are the best community to cheat us. Anybody died? वो बोलता I will send the person to the स्वर्ग लोक. फिर कितना दिन क्या नरक लोक में जीता था? है ना? Then I can communicate to the God. तो इतना communication direct है कौन सा network पे काम करता था?
4G.
हाँ 4G है. And many people I remember.
8G.
हाँ देखो ये सब तो सही. Many people make us afraid. बेटा अगर तू ये काम करेगा ना तो नरक में जाएगा. ठीक है मैं नरक में जाएगा वो बात है तुझे कैसा मालूम है नरक इतना खराब है तू क्या सिंगल टिकट पे जाकर आए क्या हाँ नहीं वो क्या है ना there is a person died in your distant family and you are consoling it don't worry स्वर्ग लोक में बहुत अच्छे लोग का कमी थी उसे लिए गया हाँ फिर क्या मेरा घर नरक लोक था जो जितना देर जिंदा था so before a revolt of 1857 India was not a स्वर्ग लोक Understood? That is why putting so many example. अभी वहां से क्वीन बोल रहे डोंट वरी आप सीधा परमात्मा से जुड़े स्वर्ग लोक में आने का क्वीन का पैर पकड़ो खींचने का नहीं बोलने का करेक्ट सो वी ऑलवेज बिलीव as long as you are directly talking to a person it is okay वो क्या है ना सर मैं जरा मैसेंजर को भेजा मैसेंजर को आप अच्छा मैसेज देता वो जाके उधर क्या कान भरेगा गॉड नोस so that is why the direct contact so now who is cut now company is cut now Only we have a secretary and only we have the British Parliament. Is it okay? So that is what you remember. The Secretary of the State has to be underlined, assisted by 15-member India Council. The council will be from India only. Not like that. You remember Simon Commission? Look, kahan se aaya? London se aaya. And they are coming to study the problem of Indians. अभी सोचा कारगर में कुछ बड़ा दंगा हो गया है. I'm bringing the people all the way from Kolaba. Kolaba कितना दूर है कारगर से? And Kolaba. Oh, very good. इसी को कारगर बोलते हैं. तुझे कारगर ही मालूम नहीं फिर क्या problem study करेगा? So when I am bringing a person who is born and brought up in London, he is coming and studying the poverty problem. Oh, what happened? What is it? मतलब तूने जिंदगी में देखा ही नहीं तो फिर काय का बड़ा? Right? Oh, poverty. Oh my God. Save the child. वो मर के 4 दिन हो गए. Save the child क्या भी बोल रहा? So we always believe that revolt has brought some good changes, and one of the good change, end of which rule? Companies rule. Is it okay? Secretary will be appointed. Secretary will have 15-member council, and majority members are from India. That is better at least.
Sir, Queen ने थोड़ा दया किया था.
हाँ थोड़ा ही पूरा दया करते तो तू उसके गोद में बैठ जाता. हाँ ये सब तो if I want to tell you, Queen Victoria's proclamation was mere powder in the eyes of the Indians. बार-बार मैं powder बोलता एक लड़का सर मैं उसी से डर से powder नहीं लगता. तू लगा या मत लगा कोई लेना देना नहीं है. She just made the Indian people passive. Don't worry, don't worry. हाँ फिर next 100 years लूटने का कुछ तो रूट चाहिए कि नहीं? Like you are very angrily going and eating your friend. बोलते don't worry, कल बात करेंगे. कल ना पक्का ना. हाँ ठीक है. कल तक तेरा गुस्सा किधर से आएगा किसको मालूम? हाँ आज के आज है और अभी का अभी. हाँ मैं भी अभी बात करेगा. बट एक चाय तो ले ले. अच्छा चाय बोल रहा है. अच्छा ठीक है पिला मुझे. हाँ when you take the tea, बड़ा पाव नहीं खाएगा. अच्छा ठीक है. अच्छा दे दे मुझे. So now the Queen is giving all that. पहला चाय देने का, फिर थोड़ा सा ये भी देने का. Indians are happy. फिर आगे जाके हमारे इंडियंस बोलेगा long live the British Queen. क्यों बोला? Because British Queen is giving so much protection. But वो तो पहला Queen का गले में चाकू रखने वाला था. ओए तू हट रही है या मैं तेरा गला काट? Look how the Queen has really turned the tables round. So now the Indians are going to say महारानी की जय. पहले शिवाजी का जय बोल. ठीक है ना छोड़ना. नहीं आया था. I think she never came. But उसका बहुत सारा representative आया था. चलिए let's proceed. नहीं इसको इतना क्वीन के साथ डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट क्यों मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. Let us go to the point number 3. Secretary of States. Underline. This is very important. Salary and allowances will be paid out of the revenues of India. What does it mean? The salary will come not from London. इंडिया का ही रेवेन्यू से आपका सैलरी मिलेगा. अगर तू लंदन से उसको इधर इंडिया के लिए भेज रहे तू पे देना पेमेंट. वो नहीं दे. इंडिया में जितना भी टैक्स कलेक्ट होगा उसी में से उसका रेवेन्यू पेमेंट जाएगा. मतलब अगर इस मंथ रेवेन्यू कम आया तो क्वीन विल बी राइटिंग अ ब्यूटीफुल लेटर. डियर सेक्रेटरी, रेवेन्यू इज लेस इन दिस मंथ. Please forget the payment and go around India 2 times. So what he will do, secretary, he will try to exploit the people. Salary मेरे से तुमसे ही निकलना है कि नहीं? आज अगर अनुभव सर ने बोला पेमेंट अलग सर का तब मिलेगा जब फीस निकल गया यहाँ से. और मैं आते बोलेगा किस ने फीस नहीं भरा. आप बोलेगा क्यों? ये जल्दी भरो वरना मेरे पेमेंट नहीं आना. So whatever the payment the secretary will get it will not come from London. It will come from India only. Indirectly Queen ने बोल दिया तू जितना उनको मारने का काटने का कर. But revenue बराबर ऊपर. वरना तेरा सैलरी नहीं मिलेगा. Correct? Look at the next one. Then annual governance be carried by underline Governor General. Actual governance, sorry. And Lord Canning underline. ये पहला viceroy बनकर आया. पहला viceroy नहीं था. Lord Canning was the first viceroy. And then appointment ये सब नहीं है. Now everyone read this point all. I think 5 points या 6 points ही बैठना चाहिए. देख लो. If you want me to give, I'll give. If not, these are straightforward. End of company's rule. And these are as important as any part of the chapter. Huh? Very important. Still you don't understand, please ask me.
Sir, 14.
Go ahead. अंडर एंड ऑफ कंपनीज रूल में 14 पॉइंट कहां से है?
नहीं मतलब आपको आधार
मैंने एक ही पैराग्राफ पढ़ने बोला, तो क्यों क्वीन का सीधा पूरा एड्रेस एड्रेस निकल रहा है?
नहीं आपने जो मार्क कराया
पोस्टल कार्ड भेजने का उसको, मैं जाएगा भी थोड़े दिन पहले। हाँ भेज दो मेरे से, बस ओनली 1500 पाउंड लगेगा।
15 लाख कैसे?
वो बोलेगा नहीं चाहिए, मैं खुद ही बात कर लेता हूँ। Shall we go into the second point? Now put the heading in your notebook. Consequences लिखा. Everyone have written. Now write the second heading. B heading. Queen Victoria's proclamation. Write it. When you are writing the second heading, you mean to say that first heading I have understood clearly. Correct? It is Queen Victoria's proclamation. Queen
लॉर्ड के नहीं वाला क्या चल?
who was the first viceroy? क्या सुनता है? Queen Victoria's proclamation. If you don't like proclamation, it is nothing but promises.
झूठे वादे.
हाँ वो बाद में देखा जाएगा. पहले promises तो किया ना उसने. हाँ हाँ. जो dirty mind है उसी का mind में dirty. Let us remember the first point. Incorporating the transfer of governance. Incorporating, you write down including. And the British crown was underlined, made public at Allahabad on November 1, 1858. अरे बाबा पहले ही heading का पहले ही point. He's searching all the way to Europe and Italy. By underline Lord Canning. Was it that Lord Canning first viceroy?
Yes sir.
Next point. Proclamation का point A. Non-intervention. उतना ही underline करो. Non-intervention. You remember Sati was banned, widow remarriage was bought. Many Hindu people not like the British. अभी ये Queen क्या बोल रहे हैं? We will not interfere. तुमको सती में उसको जलाना है या पूरा सोसाइटी को जलाना है, जला. हमको कोई लेना देना नहीं. हमको बस हमारा टैक्स आता रहने का. Correct? So indirectly they told you, you want to do anything you do. But हम लोग आपका religious feeling में बीच में दखल नहीं देगा. Point number 1. हाँ बस टैक्स दे दो, पैसा क्यों देने का? Second point, treat all subjects, Indians and Europeans as equal. Underline that. मतलब salary में पहला military का salary में भी European soldier will get a higher salary. Indian soldier will get a lower salary. European soldier will get quick promotion. Indian soldier बेचारा सिपाही में घुसा, मरते दम तक वो सिपाही रहना चाहिए. No promotion at all. अभी जैसे आज हम लोग को याद है हमारा स्कूल डेज में हमको बोला जाता था after your degree expect a 5-figure salary, 10,000, 20,000. अभी बच्चा बोलता है सर 10,000 तो मैं क्या छपरा से भी नहीं कर. अभी मैं बोलता बेटा तुझे कितना फिगर? 6-figure salary. मतलब ठीक है 1 लाख के ऊपर मांगो. तो you are going to a company interview where you are asking only 5 lakhs. and बोला क्या काम करने का, जिस जगह पर बहुत कम है वो दे दे. सैलरी जितना ज्यादा दे सके दे. Do you think company पीछे घुमा के लात मार के? हाँ, so the company is like that. So what the company is saying, we will make every changes you want, don't worry. but थोड़ा सा टैक्स बढ़ा देंगे.
पैसा.
तो लोग बोलेंगे थोड़ा ना, ठीक है चलेगा. इस टैक्स में थोड़ा बढ़ाएंगे. ऐसा 4 टैक्स नया है. नहीं कंपनी चेंज कर रहा है. वेरी गुड इट्स ओके. मतलब एक हाथ से दिया और 4 हाथ से रिटर्न ले लिया. As if one of the servant in one of the English chapter only, you will not get salary for the whole month. बोले क्यों? Every day there will be deduction. It's okay. I will give you 30 rupees per month. Old story, English story. But every day you have to give me 1 rupee. Accept that. 1 rupee ना लेके जा. वो तुमको मालूम नहीं कि महीना भर का 30 रुपया वैसे ही ले लेगा. क्या बोला? हर रोज 1 रुपया. After 2 months he come to know. So this was English. They were giving us in an installment and taking it in a lump sum. Correct? Installment में दे रहा है. मैं तुझे religious freedom दूंगा, military freedom दूंगा. But फिर उससे रिटर्न लेगा बाद में मालूम पड़ेगा what they are trying to do. हाँ next one. Grant a general pardon to all those. Underline grant a general pardon. Pardon मतलब they will relieve all the people who are caught in the jail in war except those who found guilty. Only underline कर लो, grant general pardon to all those found guilty of murder British subjects. मतलब जिस इंडियन ने भी during that revolt have murdered the British citizens, they will be given the punishment. एंड बाकी लोगों को छोड़ देंगे. हाँ सर तू अभी क्या कंडीशन डालेगा मर्डर बोल रहा था फिर करो सूरज क्या है वो हिंदी वर्ड. नेक्स्ट डू इट्स बेस्ट एडवांस इंडस्ट्रीज इन इंडिया. ये ऐसा लिख दो they will start industries in India, beginning of industries. Promote works of public utility. What is public utility? Public का भलाई के लिए Queen will do some good things, opening up of roads, opening up of railways, whatever it is, etc., etc. Now B point is over. Check everyone. Queen Victoria's proclamation. Now if I give you 5 minutes of time, whatever, only the heading, will you able to write for 1 and 2 right now? Right now, looking at the volume. हाँ अभी लिखो चलो start करो. These are very important. अभी लिखवाया हुआ ना. हाँ बस शुक्र है. Because you guys while writing might face some problem, so please check with me if you have any.
मतलब आपने जो points mark करे हैं.
बस उतना ही.
End of companies.
हाँ. Write only the points that I made you to mark. So both the subheadings. हाँ both the subheadings. A and B. नहीं तुम क्वेश्चन लिखने के लिए आंसर लिख रहा है आंसर लिखने के लिए क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है. तो गुड. Online people understood. How do you pronounce your name? Priya Bharat or Priya Bharat?
Priya brother.
ठीक है. Did you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm anyway very good at not remembering the names.
सर फर्स्ट पॉइंट अभी पूरा.
अच्छा वो फर्स्ट पॉइंट बोलना है तुझे. What is that first point?
End of
Significant result of the revolt was end of company's rule. Point number 1. And government of India directly went under the British crown. Second point. Government of India directly went to the British crown. Second point. ओए तेरी देख मेरी देख लिखो. 10th level का मैच्योरिटी आया है सर. वो किसी ने को अच्छी है ठीक है. बस अब जल्दी मैच्योर हो जाओ यार. हमको बहुत सारा क्वेश्चंस करना है. The more you quickly come up with my level, so easy for me to finish the questions. Because CBSE test is having one test of history this Sunday itself. So most probably your papers will also be rolled back quickly. So keep whatever answers I'm teaching you every day, learn. Don't wait कि test paper announce होगा तभी मैं learn करेगा. हाँ.
सर पूछ लो. हाँ सर.
What is?
कितना खराब. सर इनको 20 पेज का हमको 40 पेज.
ठीक है. तू 50 पेज का भी करेगा. तू कर. Wonderful. You are a Stanley Ipkiss of your own. Ask me who is Stanley Ipkiss. There was a very popular movie of Mask Part 1. देखा? उसको उस कैरेक्टर का नाम Stanley Ipkiss है. क्योंकि मास्क लगाने तक वो तेरे जैसा बहुत साधारण मनुष्य था. मास्क लगाने के बाद फिर शैतान. तो तूने आज अच्छा मास्क निकाल के बैठा. Try writing 1 and 2. This heading. Understand and write. And you have any queries now only check up with me.
सर आपने तो बताया नहीं कि उन्होंने दे दिया ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी.
ये पहला हम लोग अपना पोर्शन खत्म करेंगे. बहुत कुछ बचा क्योंकि I need to have some good time with you to finish the portion first. आज नहीं ना. नहीं अभी next week से. हाँ ठीक है.
3 घंटे का नहीं चाहिए. 1.5 घंटे का चाहिए.
Oh, right up. नहीं माउंट लाइक वो कुत्ते का ऐसा बेल्ट आता लेकर आके पहना तुझे. हाँ उसके ऊपर भी निकाल के गैप से बात करेंगे. इसी सेम करने की रिएक्शन इज हियर. Shall we move with the next heading?
No sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. देखो at least onliners have written. Good. Only the points you need to write. Hey, just show your notebook. These guys are having a doubt of admission with you. No benefit of doubt. I'm asking. हाँ good. Swastika ने दिखा दिया. How about others?
So the company is good money, sir.
It's okay. I have a belief on you. इधर सब नटखट बने.
No, sir, I am writing.
Part is good. ईमानदारी से
No, I
सच
mean
बोलो.
to say that the company one is done, the rest, Queen Victoria one is remaining.
Okay, no problem. देखो ईमानदार से सच बोलो. Second point. You carry on writing. You're all rolling ducks. लिख लिया? Good. She's my son. उसने लिखा है. I understood. Don't worry. Leave it. It's okay. It's okay. Chill now. I'm going to the next point in next 2 minutes. And from next lecture onwards, along with our volume, keep your history textbooks also with you. Because once we are starting with our Indian history deep, I will be going with our textbook. Good. In fact, I love teaching World War I and World War II using the textbook. Good. Good. Because क्या हो जाता है ना, there people take too much interest in my subject. World War की वजह से. And after 9th of this month, most probably history might be rewritten.
Wow.
Parth, your degree pick is wonderful. Hi, my name is Partha Chaudhary. Chaturvedi. Chaturvedi, I'm sorry. Yes, written. Priyabrat, written.
No, sir, you said that, I told that's true, sir.
That's it. What is happening there? She has written. What is boy? Copy. ले book लेके जल्दी कर. You give the notebook to you. Why is that the notebook is having all kinds of stickers and? Good. So, जिंदगी में कभी तो कुछ काम करेगा. This time I'm loving you. This is second time of अच्छा ऐसा है. This is the last time I'm not allowed.
Yes, sir, you are allowing him a second time.
Second time ये कौन है? पार्थ बोला ना.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
उसके लिए मैंने एक बकेट रेडी किया वॉशरूम में. उसके अंदर ही दबा.
सर वो हमेशा चाहते तो गर्ल्स वॉशरूम
चलेगा. मैं कुछ लोग को मैंने लोकल्स पकड़ते समय ट्रेन में घुसते हुए देखा है, पर ये थोड़ा अलग लगता है. It's okay. उधर मैं निकाल के बॉयज रूम लगा देता हूँ. Hey, listen. While writing, did you find any line, any words, any trouble? हाँ.
सर इसमें उसने बोला था कि
English.
Sir, she told that
Who is the she here? अच्छा we.
she will treat all Indians and Europeans as
Equally.
equal.
Correct.
So, every Indian will get salary same as Europeans.
देखो, she has said equal. In what terms that she has not told. क्या पता एक ही बेंच में बैठ के सिर्फ चाय पिलाएगी और कुछ नहीं. I mean, there are so many meanings you can take. Okay. And now you keep writing, but just listen to me also. The next heading. You can put the next heading in your notebook. Those who have completed, it is the end of Mughals and Peshwas. It is end of. Please write down this also, because we are almost at the end of the topic. But I want you to concentrate well on this heading. Okay. नहीं ये आई लिखना. ये आई सी कौन सा है? इसके लिए आई लिख. कंपनी नीचे. With the death of Bahadur Shah, that deported to Yangon, अभी का जो रंगून बोलते हैं ना बर्मा, the Mughal dynasty was ended. Nana Sahib, underlined, last Peshwa, took part in the rising, and he fled after the failure. So the office of Peshwa came to an end. Only underlined, after the Bahadur Shah.
Sir, can you repeat?
The first point, after the death of Bahadur Shah, two, Mughal dynasty ended. उतना ही लिखने का. After Nana Sahib Peshwa fled, Peshwa dynasty came to an end. Are you understanding? I'm cutting all that words up. And the last one, end of the two most powerful enemy. वो पूरा word को change कर दो. Formidable foes है ना? Powerful enemy of the British, Marathas and Mughals.
Sir, second part of
I am telling. You listen to me for 2 minutes. Now, when East India Company was there, they had to spend huge money to control these two powers. Which two powers? The Marathas and the Mughals. Peshwas. Aurangzeb was there. Bahadur Shah was there. Now Peshwa has fled, so Maratha rule has come to an end. Bahadur Shah too, he also fled and died. There is no problem. Because when you enter your school or a class, if you are a very padaku kind of a bacha, you feel कौन है first ranker इस class में? मेरा direct competition उसके साथ है. मतलब कैसा competition? उसका हाथ ही तोड़ दे. And unfortunately वो lefty था, ये भाई साहब ने उसका right hand तोड़ा. Then also he came first. Fortunately, हमको ऐसा competition नहीं चाहिए. If he is putting 3 hours of study, I can put 4 hours of study. So here, now the Britishers is changing the crown, correct? Now they want to establish some good relations with the local rulers. जो local ruler रह गया, उसके साथ friendly बनाने का नाटक करने का, और जो चले गया, उसको बोलने का अभी तो rule खत्म, और पूरा kingdom हमारा. Are you understanding? So they are very sweetly ending the rule of the two biggest enemy of the British kingdom in India. One is Peshwa, other is Mughals. Now let us go to the next one. Change in relation with princely states. You write down that also in your notebook. ये सब अभी लिखने का जरूरत नहीं है. Only you have to understand. Keep writing.
Yes, sir.
Only the heading.
Change.
Princely states. Some points है. But there are only 2 points. You can directly learn from the volume. है ना? Change in relations with princely states. Now this I've already explained when I was saying this. Now whichever princely states were left after the revolt, now the British tried to have a very cordial. You know what is cordial? No more subsidiary alliance. No more doctrine of lapse. You rule your territory, but give us a fixed tax. You rule independently. I will not come into your kingdom. But then you have to pay as fixed annual tax to the government. Till now, the princely states were very much afraid when the British will come to them, when they will put the subsidiary alliance, when they may use doctrine of lapse. Abhi unko freedom de diya. Indirectly, they told you exploit your people, you kill them, you hit them, we are least bothered. हमको इतना tax आ जाने, money wise. So don't you think ultimately who is the
Money
sufferer
matter.
here? The people, the common people.
Yes.
Common people, neither the king is going to bother, nor the British Parliament. They want their money. Correct? So what will happen? The princely state will more or less become a pro-supporter of which empire? जो पहला नहीं था. Correct? Let's start now. The policy of annexation and the doctrine of lapse were abandoned. ये पहला डाल दो. Point number 1.
Yes.
Second, loyalty was rewarded with. Loyalty was rewarded with announcement that the right. एक काम करो, ये point मैं दे देता हूँ. Write down in your note. These lengthy points you won't be able to write. Write down the points of this heading in your notebook. Change in relation with princely states. Point number 1.
छोटा point भी लिखेगा तो exam में marks मिलेगा.
Depends on the examiner. Write down. Most important announcement was the cancellation of. I'm using SA. What does SA stands for?
Doctrine of
Subsidiary alliance. कौन है इतना बुद्धिमान बिल्कुल? हाँ? SA के लिए doctrine of lapse. SA means subsidiary alliance, and then you write doctrine of lapse. The most important announcement was cancellation of SA and DOCs, doctrine of DOL, doctrine of lapse. Second point. No, only here. Next, few Indian princes who remained loyal. Few Indian princes who remained loyal were suitably rewarded. Few Indian princes who remained loyal were suitably rewarded. You understood? मतलब उनको जो पहले से मेरे साथ है तो ब्रिटिश बता रहा है आप लोग भी इनके तरह लॉयल बनो. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. Queen also promised the reintroduction of adoption of heirs to the kingdom. You understand heirs? Or doctrine? HEIRS, correct. Heirs to the kingdom, Indian kingdom. That is understood. Queen announced the adoption of heirs to the kingdom.
Sir, वही हो गया.
but ये अलग भी है. Next. In 1876, Queen Victoria. In 1876, Queen Victoria announced the title of Empress of India. Title of Empress. मतलब अभी directly she is going to handle India in her hands. Empress of India. Empress of India. Underline that. So no more company, no more secretary. The Empress of India. India is directly in our hand now. Next. Any Indian princely states who were ready to become juniors, to the Britishers. I'll explain this you right now. To the Britishers who were ready to become juniors to the Britishers, they can continue to rule their state. They can continue to rule their states. Underline, continue to rule their states. Now, if anybody wants a check of this, I mean, you are all princely states. I am representing this. Within the lecture, you are saying, sir, I am ready to be your junior. I don't have any problem. Then you rule your state. But some from here say, क्यों मैं तेरा junior बनेगा? मैं तो अपना state का राजा है. ठीक है, फिर राजा मेरे साथ लड़ाई कर. तुरंत बोलेगा no sir, मैं तो मजाक कर रहा था ना. So means you have to say I am ready to be your junior. देखो जैसे इसने भी पूछा डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ लैप्स कट क्या बोलता है और दूसरा सेट चलो पूछा भी रहा. So here what they are saying, you accept me as your lord and master. If you don't accept, then you have to face my music. If you accept, then also you remain there. But I am there to always, come and dance on your head. But second situation ज़्यादा easy है. कभी-कभी आएगा ना. बाकी टाइम तो तुम अपना राज्य चला सकता है. हाँ.
Sir, but why didn't they fight the British?
देखो, when East India Company was there, sorry to use the word, Indians could not collect the cuts to throw them. अभी तो directly Queen के हाथ में. And in those days, British was considered to be the de facto नहीं है, unchallenging power of the world. हाँ, फिर Indians का कहाँ use the word औकात रहेगा कि Empress के साथ directly झगड़ा ले. अब जैसे आप अपना स्कूल टीचर, क्लास टीचर, बट आप अपना स्कूल का चेयरमैन के साथ जाके झगड़ा करने लगे, है ना? आप बोलेंगे सर आप आगे जाओ सर, अभी आ रहे हैं, अभी वॉशरूम जाकर. Correct. So now the Empress has come to India. Not come, मतलब उसका ही rule है.
Sir, this is.
I remember my dad used to sell. He was hardly 6 or 7 years old. In every school where he was studying, the British Queen photo will be there. I told. But he remember today in every school the Prime Minister Modi photo will be there.
Yes.
पहला राहुल गांधी आएगा. ये किसका? नहीं मैं एक बात बोल रहा हूँ.
इसमें सबका फोटो जितने पॉलिटिशियन है
मतलब sitting in London,
जितने पॉलिटिशियन का अवार्ड दिया था सबका फोटो डाल.
sitting in London, we have to respect the Queen, जिसका हम लोग ने ना रंग देखा रूप देखा. मतलब indirectly क्या बोल दिया? आप कितना भी रहो, you are under my shoe. Whatever you want to say, but I will not handshake to do. My dad told once or twice Queen came, I think somebody told me she came in some central government employee, and the employee will be standing here, she will be standing there, and she will have a big gloves on her hand. She will not handshake with anybody and everybody, only few people, and that also at a distance. नजदीक नहीं जाना. मतलब तू हमारे पैसा पे तू ये सब करती है और हमसे ही तू इतना, and फिर हमारा कोई बंदा ने उसको हाथ मिला दिया, शायद उसको हाथ को उसने पूरा लैमिनेट कर दिया. मैंने क्वीन से हाथ मिला. मैं क्वीन से हाथ मिला. अरे क्या हाथ मिला? उसने तो इतना बड़ा ग्लव्स डाला था. Yesterday or day before yesterday there was a one wonderful news clip. I think you might have heard about it. They have written the letter of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru when one of the British Governor General came with his wife to India, and Mr. Nehru is writing a letter to the wife. And I can't quote the words what Nehru is written. When the Governor General is coming to hit India hardly, why are you connecting with that lady? अभी सोचो लेटर में क्या लिखा रहेगा. I am a big fan of you. I want to meet personally with a team. And ये लेटर सब अगर अभी हम लोग रिलीज करेंगे, क्योंकि हमारा बुक्स में ऑलरेडी डाल दिया चाचा नेहरू हमारे देश के ये हमारे देश के, और बाजू में उधर लेटर्स भी डाल दिए. देखो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ फन. अभी किसी ने 2 दिन पहले कोई न्यूज़ देखा, राहुल गांधी was found in a night club in Nepal. And Congress people कैसा बोलते?
No sir, south. No sir, in south.
No, in Nepal, Kathmandu.
Okay.
And that is the richest nightclub in Nepal. And what the Congress people are saying, आप जरा वीडियो को गौर से देखिए, तो बोले क्यों? वो टेलीफोन में बात कर रहे हैं. बोले किससे बात कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि इधर राजस्थान में बहुत बड़ा राइट हुआ है, उन्हीं से बात कर रहे हैं. और 2 मिनट के बाद बाहर आ गए. And Arnab is also very smartly saying, हाँ, very good. भले पब में गया, भले पार्टी किया है, बट पूरा ध्यान तो उसको इंडिया के ऊपर ही है.
सर बीजेपी वाले बोल रहे थे हम यहाँ पे पार्टी संभालते हो, पार्टी करते हो.
हाँ, मतलब what does it mean? Sitting in London, Queen, she might be enjoying a royal palace, and but she's worried for the poverty of India. Will anybody will listen? Yesterday, Queen shed 2 tears because Indians are dying here. अरे वो tears का करेंगे क्या? So why I'm saying all this, because you have to remember how did the Queen made Indians the butt of the Queen. जो कभी weapons लेके Queen के खिलाफ लड़ने वाले थे, अभी slowly they are becoming the loyalty to the Queen. और आज भी हमारे Indians ऐसे ही हैं. अगर आपको कोई Indian boss मिला काम करने के लिए, बोले कौन है तू? मेरा boss. अच्छा ठीक है निकल. If it is a British or a foreign boss, and by chance, by God's grace, if there is a lady, हमारा Indian तो employee काम क्या? Salary नीचे मैडम. मैं बस हर रोज आपको एक बार मिल लेगा वही. Means look at our loyalty. So we have to tell to the Indians that don't be under the impression that Queen is bringing all the changes for betterment of you. Maybe betterment, ऐसे नहीं कि मालूम नहीं है. But indirectly she wanted the direct rule. Correct? Let's proceed with the next heading, which is there in your volume only. Policy of divide and rule. Mark first point. British continued the divide and rule. बस उतना ही कर लो. No need to caste against caste, Hindu against Hindu. वो सब नहीं चाहिए Muslims. Second point, they alienated the people by giving special protection and concession. You mark the points. They alienated the people by giving special protection and concession. Alienated मतलब अभी in this class there are 20 people. I am saying this boy will be coming only once in a week. He will not be writing the notes. Okay. He is from the other community. इसलिए मैं उसको pressure. This boy will be standing in the electorates because he is from one minority community. मतलब मैं उधर ही उसको separate कर रहा हूँ. The others will say, why are you giving concession to him? By giving him concession, I am separating him from the group. Are you understanding what I am doing? So I am dividing and ruling, but in a very smart way. So that should not be happen. I should make these people sit in front of everyone. You compete with everyone. You write the notes with everyone. Why I am giving him protection? Initially, these two will feel good. Oh, Queen is giving me protection. That's why these guys are jealous of me. But वो jealous में है, इनको मालूम नहीं कि इनका मैं जिंदगी भर में इनका progress में cut कर दे. When you compete with everybody, then only you will progress. So that is what they have done. Next point. The government cleverly used underline attraction of the government service. मतलब if you take part in any one uprising, you will never be getting any government jobs. Revolt में indirectly अगर आपका नाम पुलिस केस में आ गया, that you are standing and watching the uprising जो revolt हो रहा था और आपका application British government में जा रहा है. Yes, oh my dear, oh good, oh good. Hey, but you were standing in one corner of the road. And he will be telling, oh sir, I was buying mithai. No problem, you are not allowed for the job. Get up. मतलब indirectly, you don't be a part of any revolt. देखो, after the independence of India, government started giving, I think, ताम्र पत्र करके copper plate में देता था उनको कि you have participated in the British freedom movement, Indian freedom movement. But British उसको opposite दे रहे. पुलिस कंप्लेंट है तेरा नाम का, तो जिंदगी में ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के लिए काम नहीं करना. मतलब there are people who want to get for working for the British government, correct? But here they are discouraging the people. If you take part in any of the revolt, you will never come down to our government job. Next, British also encourage underline hatred and ill feeling among Hindus and Muslims. इतना ही रखने का और कुछ नहीं. You read all that point. 4 points are there. Anybody have any doubt? Please ask. These are minor but very simple and easy. First point is that after 1858, British followed the policy of divide and rule. बस उतना ही.
Sir, previous point was like that you give an example of the temple. If you will go to temple, then you have to pay some taxes.
Correct. Indirectly, don't go to the temple at all. That is pilgrimage tax.
Church में अभी तो कोई tax नहीं.
क्या बोलता है?
Church में तो कोई tax.
चर्च में कौन जाएगा ना? ये दलित लोग को ही पकड़ के लेके जाएगा. हाँ. Sorry to say, whoever converted themselves from Hinduism to other religion, they were the people who were not given proper treatment by Hindus. अगर हम आप लोग को अगर इंसान की तरह ट्रीट करता, आप क्यों जाके क्रिश्चियन मिशनरी में ज्वाइन होगा? Sorry to say, now also this missionary is doing all that work. Suddenly कल तक वो हरे रामा हरे कृष्णा बोलने वाला, एक हफ्ते के बाद हालेलुया हालेलुया चिल्लाता. मैंने बोला इधर आ, तेरा कृष्णा किधर गया? हालेलुया. मतलब उसको बोला गया है कि तू जितना बार हालेलुया बोलेगा उतना बार तेरा घर में राशन पानी फ्री. एंड अभी गवर्नमेंट स्कूल का बच्चा नहीं, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल का बच्चा वाक्य पूछता है, हु विल सेव द वर्ल्ड? मतलब कौन? वो खुद ही ऑप्शन देता है, जीसस, अल्लाह, राम. मतलब तू ही बता, जीसस. मतलब क्यों बाकी लोग छुट्टी पे गए क्या? नहीं, yesterday my miss told me. And after that, when they take the bread or butter and they pray, हम लोग भी करते हैं, ऐसा नहीं कि हिंदू लोग भी करते हैं. और बच्चा भी आंख बंद करके बोला, oh Lord, thanks for the bread. इधर तो जला हुआ चपाती है. Because ये आदत आके उन लोग ने डाला है. So directly or indirectly, they are getting into your brain. I mean, for example, if I give a book of Bible free of cost to everyone, भले वो पढ़ रहा है नहीं पढ़ रहा, अरे बाइबल मिला और लेके चले जाएगा. अभी in that Bible, how many verses you understand, that is different. But if I say I'm giving you Bhagavad Gita or Ramayan, ये तो मेरा घर पे नहीं चलता, ये तो मेरा दादी भी पढ़ती थी, ये पढ़ के क्या फिर बाइबल लंदन से चल कुछ अंदर रहे. Look, it is something new. And on the top, sorry to say, their religion is so free and so easy. I remembered entering the first time in a church by removing the shoes, socks, open, wash my hands and went inside. And I was praying like this only. Suddenly 2 Christian gentlemen came in. Sorry to use the word, साला उसने ना जूता उतारा कुछ उतारा सीधा अंदर आया और वो अलग अलग ऐसा कुछ प्रे कर रहा था और बार बार मुझे देख रहा था. मेरा ब्रदर बोला ये तुझे बहुत गुरु तेरा दोस्त है. मतलब मेरा देखा तो शू सब पहना है. फिर मेरा ब्रदर से मेरे को भी शू पहने. अच्छा हमको नहीं मालूम. You remember a Christian fellow coming into the Hindu temple? Will he remove the shoes? वो अंदर जाएगा. फिर हमारा भगवान जो नाचेगा. Are you understanding? So every time I tell the customs, the religious traditions of the Britishers is not for making Indian to the Christians, but making them everyone understand that you are not treated properly. But it is the fault of Indians also. Correct? I am not saying that Christianity is bad, but then at the same time, the Christianity should not take over the Hindus who are living. अभी यही काम हम लोग लंदन जाके कर सकते हैं क्या? नहीं. Very sad. Very sad.
Man exported.
Correct. So if you are unable to do there, why they are doing it with you? But they have ruled over us. That is the only difference. Might be the Indian history might be written after 200 years in a different way. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of London. मैं मजाक बोल रहा हूँ. He can become the Prime Minister of London any time. Because we are not expansionists, we are not imperialists, but they way. सोच लो जब पहला बार इंडिया में कोई फॉरेन रूलर आया होगा, उसको तो लग अतिथि देव भव बिठाएगा सर पे. Do you think one of the group who came to East India Company, one group went to China also, same time जब वो इंडिया में आए थे. Chinese king did not allow them for any trading rights. फिर ब्रिटिश ने बहुत कन्विंस किया, तो Chinese king ने बोला रहेगा ठीक है, you have to bow your head in front of my leg 3 times. Do you think the British will bow their head? बोला बाहर में गया तू और तरक्की. तो Chinese बोलेगा चिली चिकन निकल यहाँ से. So Indians might have done the same thing. Correct? If you want to trade with us, you have to speak Sanskrit. बोले Sanskrit, what is that? I will run away. So Indians have respected them with their whatever, but they have also taken the undue advantage. So I think last lecture I was handling with the CBSE board. Many people are saying, "Sir, history so lengthy, so vast." मैं बोला अगर तू सचमुच history पढ़ने लगा ना, ये history तो कुछ भी नहीं. हाँ sir, फिर रहने दो, ये छोटा है. Alright, let's complete and then I'll come back to you. Okay. Hey, my lecture ends at 7:30. What is it?
Yes, sir.
And just 2 minutes, I'll finish this. Then racial antagonism, foreign policy, religious changes. I'm just quickly running through. What is racial antagonism? British always considered themselves to be racially superior. Look, now we are independent. Now we are almost 75 years. Do you think even today the Britishers have some ill feelings for Indians? Yes. They don't look upon us as great Indians. They always remember us great slaves only. Because 200 साल अपने ऊपर किया है. So now the Queen is trying to promise to the Indians, we will remove all that. Only in the paper, not in the reality. Second point, 1 minute. Railway compartments, parks, hotel clubs reserved for Europeans only were visible manifestation of the racialism. What is manifestation? It is an implementation. आप ऊपर बोला कि हम लोग ये racialism नहीं करेगा, फिर railway station hotels में क्यों लिखा है? That has to be removed. अभी उतना Indians को जानकारी नहीं था. Then the last point, foreign policy, you write 2 aims: protection of Indian Empire, expansion of British, and economic and commercial. ये लोग ने क्या बोला? हम लोग आपके साथ अच्छा foreign policy relation रखना चाहते हैं, but उसमें भी उनका dream क्या था? कि India must be an importer of the British good, and they will have a good relation with the Indian kings. That's it. Then religious changes in army and economic exploitation. When we meet in the next lecture, I will finish it off and listen. And even certain causes, I will be giving the notes. Just remember me. Is it okay? I'll meet you in the next lecture. Please read this chapter fully so that we can finish it off. Hey, you didn't bring my fair notebook. You're writing in a piece of paper. Why? Thank you, guys. Just wait for the next lecture. Okay.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye. Take care.
Move on to the next one. What's next? Where on the map? No numbers needs. If you didn't put why? Okay. Ma'am, wait a minute. Yeah, next one. Next. Oh, you did. You all do the other maths, whichever maths are there in the textbook, see it and do it. Search for those places as they have marked and mark it. Do your own work. I was asking if you have to share like. Ask me. You have to share like square and circle. You will need to do some kind of this because you need the key. How would it be understood? It's been some. Do it the same way, no? Do it the same way. If you all are getting confused with this because both have squares. And the other, which is this chota nagpur. So you can do one as dots and the other as circle. Okay, but keep it exactly the same. Right? Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. What happened to this? The next one. The next one. Those online, when you've finished one, the next one is plains and plateaus. Do that. Is the thing without. I'll just write the names. And remember, this you don't have any. All. It's not remember all. Okay, but there must be. You cannot remember all 20. So write it down. And if you could just divide it, so first you eat. So they will do the same for all. So one year color and the other line. So you know there was one child, what how I was. So it looks more like whichever is there now, sorry. See it. So page number that goes solving as that. They are rivers and waterfalls. Again, rivers and water bodies you cannot do all together. So write the names and divide it in half when you are learning. Next one. Hey, get up, come here. Come here. You come here. No. Get it. Hey, yeah. Orange is the one. White. Let's start now. Don't talk. Friends. Your voices.
Now he has just started our 60. Now he's skipped 5
And now
Woman for him.
do it part by part.
Now he must.
Not see. After coming back, what can you do? It has to be identical first. So the same replica banana, you ask if we are yes, we are very good, we are ready to negotiate.
थर्ड भी हो गया
Don't talk. Okay, proceed. Go to the next one. What need to bring announcement? The one without the book. It was from snapping. Don't forget that is now. Also.
Oh, what?
This is the wasteful need. Can I just-
Too much, I don't know.
wasteful need. You laminate करेगा और लिखेगा ऐसे. This is not the only one. We do many more like that. हम नीट जैसी decoration.
ये ऐसे लोग कहाँ से आ जाते पता ही नहीं है.
Not serious about the work. Because serious, I would have come to know you would have been focused each year there, every line. You don't talk to him. How many did you mark?
हम उसका हैंडराइटिंग देख के उसको थोड़ा
हाँ,
अच्छा
अच्छा है थोड़ा जनरल नहीं थोड़ा रियलाइज हो रहा है तो अच्छी बात है. Akanksha, which ones did you do?
I completed all the 3.
Proceed to the next one if you're finished. Swastika,
Ma'am, I am marking last few rivers. I have done the other 2.
okay. But
Ma'am, I'm on the river one.
okay, do it. Next one. What did I tell her?
उसका कर लिया.
Akanksha, why the videos off? What? Winds. Rain. This one.
And the latitudes and longitude need to be marked using a scale, right?
Scale.
Okay, ma'am.
Line normative forces ध्यान यहाँ वहाँ जाता है ना तो क्या वहाँ पता नहीं मैं जो I'm saying God is sitting there. His mind is everywhere other than where it should be. He feels like front benches. You don't see what he's doing. Like this.
Is due to
Anyone whose map work is incomplete, then 4 it should be done. Those who didn't have completed, then 4. Okay. Y'all also, if anything is incomplete, it should be complete till math number 4.
सिंपल है
Bye.
लागू कर दो इजी होता है
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
अरे मैं तो नीचे लिखा नहीं थोड़ा नीचे लिखा मैं